Hello students, welcome to my channel Learning History Made Easy. In today's video, we will be seeing the second part of chapter 1 in economics, organization of economic activities. Before going into the video, if anyone is seeing the channel for the first time or if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and share it with your friends, and also click the bell button to receive notifications whenever I upload new videos. So without wasting time, let us get into the video. So as I have told, today's video is about organization of economic activities. The first topic is the centrally planned economy. So what is centrally planned economy? In a centrally planned economy, the government or central authority plans all important activity in the economy. It's very simple. In a centrally planned economy, the government or central authority plans all the important activities in the economy. All important activities means production, exchange, consumption. About all these things, the central authority or the government plans everything. The central authority may try to achieve a particular allocation of resources and a consequent distribution of the final combination of goods and services which is thought to be desirable for the society. So what the government or the central authority does is it tries to achieve a particular allocation of resources. So they will have a particular amount of resources. How these resources should be allocated, and later how the products or whatever the consequent distribution of the final combination of goods and services. With the limited resources, what all goods and services are made, how they are distributed, which is thought to be desirable for the society. That distribution and that production should be desirable for the society. All these things are planned by the government or the central authority in the centrally planned economy. So in a centrally planned economy, the government or central authority plans all important activities. The central authority may try to achieve a particular allocation of resources and a consequent distribution of the final combination of goods and services which is thought to be desirable for the society as a whole. So that is centrally planned economy. So the next one is the market economy. So what happens in market economy? In a market economy, all economic activities are organized through the market. So in a market economy, we see all the economic activities that will be organized through the market. Now what is the concept of market in economics? So it will be not the normal market which we think. What is market as studied in economics? A market as studied in economics is an institution which organizes the free interaction of individuals pursuing their respective economic activity. So there will be a group of people pursuing their respective economic activity. They will be doing their particular economic activity. So market means it is an institution which organizes the free interaction of individuals. So there will be different individuals doing different economic activities. They can interact freely. That institution is a market in economic standards. Okay, so a market as studied in economics is an institution which organizes free interaction of individuals pursuing their respective economic activities. It is a set of arrangement where economic agents can freely exchange their endowments or products with each other. So their economic agents, they can freely exchange their endowments or their products with each other. So we can see that interaction between buyers and sellers can take place in a variety of situations. So how do the interaction between a buyer and a seller take place? It takes place in a variety of situations. For example, it happens in a village chowk. So maybe village market is there, a village central area is there. There will be buyers and sellers, and buyers will buy the products which the sellers is trying to sell. It may happen in a village chowk, or it may happen in a super bazaar, a supermarket in a city. There products will be kept by the sellers and buyers will come there and buy it. That is another way in which interaction between buyer and seller is happening. Or they can interact with each other through telephone or internet. Nowadays, you know, a lot of online shopping is happening. So they can interact through internet, they can interact through telephone. All these ways they can exchange their commodities. There are different ways in which a buyer and seller interact with each other, and in all these ways they can exchange their commodities. All the goods and services come with the price at which the exchange take place. So there is a particular price for each commodity at which they exchange. The price reflects the society's valuation of goods or service in question. So what does the price show? The price reflects the society's valuation, how the society evaluates the value of that product. Society will evaluate the product and decide this product is worth this much amount of money. So this price reflects the society's valuation of goods and service in question. That is, if a buyer demand more of certain good, the price of that good will rise. So for example, if one particular thing is in high demand, if that thing is in high demand, its price will increase because the seller knows that demand is there. So the price will increase if the demand is more. This gives a signal to producer to increase production. So when the producer knows that demand is more, that is a signal. So now the producer have to increase the production, and when demand is more, producer increases the production, seller increases the price. So all these are connected. Thus, in a market, the central problems regarding how much to produce and what to produce is solved through the coordination of economic activities brought about by price signals. So we studied the three main problems, that is what to produce in what quantity, how to produce, and for whom to produce. So the first problem, what to produce and in what quantity, can be solved easily by these signals, that is seeing the demand, how much demand is there, how much the prices can be increased. So seeing all those things, a producer can decide how much and in what to produce and in what quantity. So that is the next that topic. Now the next topic is mixed economy. So we finished centrally planned economy, market economy, now mixed economy. In reality, all economies are mixed economy. So what is mixed economy? Where some decisions are taken by the government and the economic activities by and large are conducted through market. So it is a combination of centrally planned economy and market economy. Here some decisions are taken by the government in a mixed economy, and the economic activities and by and large controlled through market. So it is a combination of both. Only difference is in terms of the extent of role of government in deciding the course of economic activity. That is, only thing is how much the government can take, how much is the government's role, to what extent is the government's role. That is the only difference. So now in USA, some examples here we are seeing. In USA, the role of government is very minimal, very less. Example of centrally planned economy is, a good example is China. China is a centrally planned economy. So in India also, the government plays a major role in planning economic activities. So the amount of role or the percentage of role which the government is having depends. In USA it is minimal, in India it is major role in planning the economic activities. So that was about centrally planned economy, market economy and mixed economy. Now the next topic is positive and normative economics. So what is positive and normative economics? There are more than one way in solving the central problem of an economy. So to solve the central problems of an economy, there are more than one ways. This results in different allocation of resources and different distribution of final mix of goods and services. So different types of allocation of resources can be done, and different types of distribution of goods also can be done. So in positive economic analysis, we study how the different mechanisms function. In economics, in positive economic analysis, what we study is how the different mechanisms function. So here we told there are different combinations of allocation of resources and distribution. So in positive economic analysis, we study how these different mechanisms function. It deals with the scientific explanation of working of an economy. So positive economics deals with the study of how different mechanisms function and with the scientific explanation of working of economy. Now what is normative economics? In normative economics, we try to understand whether these mechanisms are desirable or not. Whatever mechanisms we study in positive economics, in normative economics we understand that whether these mechanisms are desirable or not, that whether it is needed or not. That is what we study in normative economics. It is concerned with how the basic economic function should be performed, how all the basic economic functions should be performed. That is what is dealt in normative economics. Distinction between positive and normative economic analysis is not a sharp one. It is not very sharp. There is only slight variation in both of these. So that is about positive economic analysis and normative economics. So the next topic is microeconomics and macroeconomics. So the subject matter of economics have been studied under two broad branches, that is microeconomics and macroeconomics. So subject matter of economics is divided into two broad branches, that is micro and macroeconomics. In microeconomics, we study the behavior of an individual economic agent in the market for different goods and services. So always think microeconomics means individual. Microeconomics, we study the behavior of an individual economic agent in a market for different goods and services, and we try to figure out how the prices and quantities of goods and services are determined through the interaction of individuals in these markets. So we try to study here how the prices of goods and services are determined through the interaction of individuals in these markets. So microeconomics is also called as a microscopic view because it is an individual view, it is a microscopic view, that is microeconomics. Whereas in macroeconomics, we try to get an understanding of economy as a whole. When in micro it is individual, in macro it is economy as a whole. By focusing our attention on aggregate measures, that is total measures such as total output, total employment, aggregate price level, etc. So it is also called as bird's eye view, that is the total view. You have seen birds from the height, when they see, they have a sight of the total view. So this is called as a bird's eye view. So in microeconomics, we study the behavior of an individual economic agent in a market, and we try to figure out how the prices of goods and services are determined through the interaction between individuals in the market. It is a microscopic view. Macroeconomics, we try to understand the economy as a whole by focusing our attention on aggregate or total measures such as total output, total employment, aggregate price level, and it is called a bird's eye view because it is a whole view altogether. So that is about the two main important difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics. So these were the important points in your first chapter. So I hope you have understood all these points clearly. In case of any doubts, you can ask in the comment section, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Your likes and shares will be of a great encouragement for me to make more and more videos. Now I will be uploading another video with the question answers from this chapter very soon. So the next video will be question and answers from chapter 1. So I hope to see you all soon in the coming video. Thank you for watching.